Well, 2016 Flower Bluff High School graduate is back in Hawaii after making a quick stop back here at home. Peyton Smith thought he wanted to go to college after high school, but his decision to join the Navy has taken him on quite the adventure. Shortly after boot camp, Smith was chosen to join the Rim of the Pacific exercise, also known as Rim PAC. It's the largest international maritime warfare exercise. Smith says he met officials from across the world. 25 different nations participated in the month-long training. The different exercises include maritime warfare and defense training and sea operation safety.
I was very honored to be a part of it. It was definitely eye-opening. It really made me happy to see that while we're all in different parts of the world and we all have different cultures and different beliefs, we can all work together and be in harmony.
Smith is now in Hawaii, where he works aboard the USS William P. Lawrence, and he is waiting to learn where he will be deployed to.